per ciò che riguarda il liceo Telesio di Cosenza.
Grazie, buongiorno a tutti. Sono un po' emozionata anche perché ho sentito Enrichetta che tranquillamente esprime le sue emozioni e i suoi pensieri. È inutile dire che siamo molto legate, ormai da anni, e quindi c'è questo feeling così. This is what Maria Luisa Garena wrote in Italian. I translated just the introduction of this. Maria Luisa is the teacher who is accompanying Enrichetta has accompanied her now for 5 years. And we worked also together to this project. So we enter this project, you know, there is a little bit, because we believe, we have faith. I mean, we believe that school integration and the disabled, the student, seem to be a settled and overcome issue in terms of human solidarity, but it's not really this way. So this is why we enter the project. And of course, we also notice that there are difficulty in relationship between, you know, students and normal students as Enriqueta and the normal. And we don't really think that it's necessary or sufficient that people like her, you know, has the opportunity to attend school for everybody, or just, you know, the effort that the schools do to create the right structures for them, but or also to have teachers as Maria Luisa to accompany in the, you know, teaching and learning path. We need just to accept them as persons, because as everybody, they have the same rights as we have. So today at school, you know, this sort of issues is very, you know, debated. It's very debated, and try to find solution for that. And of course, another reason that, you know, push us to enter this project is that because, you know, when we talk about integration, we even talk about equal opportunities. That means that it's not only an issue of, you know, disabled integration, but it's a more general and wide sort of field. So the disabled needs a stimulating and welcoming background to reduce their disability, and above all, a sort of background which respects their cultural difference and also their condition. And I am a teacher, and we must establish with these kind of pupils, of course, an empathic relationship, but at the same time, this relationship between student and teacher mustn't be so exclusive. So we need to also, you know, just to reach more satisfying results, to create, as we did with this project, a communitarian enterprises among schools, and in this case the associations and the territories as a major also, you know, the presence of the majors today witnessed. And the last point is very close to the project. So there's another right for the disabled is the right of being a tourist as anyone else. Okay. So we started, just a few points. We started exploring how the territory is accessible. I never had such an experience before. It's my first time. It was amazing, very nice, very also entertaining. So we visited hotels, leisure centers in the Sila, the National Park and the museum, and also we wrote a diary about our journey in the Sila. This is, you know, the map that some students create. 100 kilometers past the Sila, we had a part of it to develop. And we also discovered that often what is reported in tourist booklets or in the internet is not always true. So we went inside the hotels and checked if they say the truth. And sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. We have some booklets, which is, you know, the booklets we produced with the students are here. If you want to have one, I'll give it to you later. We also visited the National Park and the accessible trails, the immigration museums, Florenzi, Ziabin, San Giovanni in Fiore, and different hotels and agriturismi, we call them like farmhouses. We also wrote small reports on accessible naturalistic places, as you know, all the locality, the places we visited yesterday, part of it. And the Museum of Immigration inspired also us to make some research on the history of Sila and write some proverbs, poems and recipes, also in Calabrian dialects with the Italian and English translation. As well as we talk about the wolves, you know, the story of the barons and the bandits and so on. Okay. But above all, as Eleni was saying in her presentation, we also had the chance to travel in Turkey and Greece, and also in our beautiful Calabria. We also had the chance to work together, meet a lot of interesting people, and, you know, and see how they handle with disabled people. We also collect materials, as I said before, in a booklet, and I personally, so, you know, now through the eyes of my student Enriqueta will soon get her diploma. And I hope she always remind how important a school class, the third G, simple contribution to integration and equal opportunities has been. And I want to finish with this quotation I read, you know, last night, and I said, wow, this is for the project. It's really good for the project. It is from Nikos. Maybe you can read better, Kazantzakis. If we believe with passion in something which does not exist, we create it. The thing which does not exist is that we have not needed enough. Thank you very much. I don't know if I have to translate in Italian. Sorry,
Mrs. Nulu Arkan wants to say something.
I should say that I do believe that Corigliano and this castle will be very popular in the following years. I have been looking in the ceiling, you know, look at the ceiling, and that three-dimension curtain. I've never seen anything like that before anywhere else. I've been to so many places. For example, this reminded me our mosaic gypsy picture. It is even before Mona Lisa, which has eye-to-eye contact wherever you go. And it has been known and introduced to the whole world just maybe a few years ago, and because it was found recently. And this curtain in the ceiling, I have been looking at it. Is it real curtain or is it the part of the picture? Oh, it's incredible, really. Please make some make use of
advertising. It's fake. It's fake.
It's a fake.
It's painting.
I know it is painting. Is it?
Okay, grazie davvero. And now let me introduce to you a very special friend, Mr. Roberto Giacomo Antonio from Cosenza, lo Zen and l'Arte di. Thank you, Roberto.